What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Cashed Out, and today we're going to be talking about an AI writing tool that's been getting a lot of chatter on the internet over the past couple months, and that's conversion.ai or jarvis.ai. It's a couple of different names for it, but some people are a little bit skeptical about how well AI writing tools actually work, and I'm one of those people. I wasn't sure how well AI writing tools would do, so I wanted to try it out myself. I actually bought a subscription to conversion.ai about a month ago and paid it with my own money, didn't get it for free or anything like that, but I wanted to use it in my own content creation, use it in my own business, and really get a real feel for it. So in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through some of the features of conversion.ai, give you a little bit of my experience of how it works and how it's been over the past month, and really see if it's worth the hype or if you just skip it, and move on with your life. So let's dive right into it. So to start off, what is conversion.ai? Now, conversion AI is a writing platform that uses artificial intelligence to help you create high quality content for your blogs, websites, emails, and even YouTube scripts. It's kind of crazy how much this thing can help you create. And in terms of writing, it's really just anything that you need to write, it can help you with that. It's a powerful tool that can basically help you become a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to content creation. The AI has read about 10% of the internet, so it can give you a lot of ideas and input that you can be able to incorporate into your content to make it interesting and help it convert and rank even better than ever. So basically what conversion.ai or jarvis.ai is, I'm gonna interchange those names. I'm just gonna use them back and forth, so just get used to that. But basically what it is, it's an AI writing assistant that helps you create written content better and helps you create content that's more optimized. So how does it all work? The way that Jarvis works is pretty simple actually. To start off, you just have to go to conversion.ai or jarvis.ai and sign up for an account with them. I've put the link in the description below if you're interested in checking that out and being able to give it a try. But once you've signed up, you'll be taken to the dashboard, and one of the things that I was impressed by with Jarvis is how user-friendly that dashboard is. The dashboard is pretty clean, it's pretty streamlined, there's not a ton going on the screens, so it's very easy for someone who's never used AI writing like me to be able to jump in there and get started. From the dashboard, you can access templates that provide you with a strong starting point for whatever you're writing. They have templates for everything from marketing frameworks for persuasive copy to email templates. You have website headers like website bios and content if you're building up a website. They have blog post outlines and topic ideas, and literally the list goes on. They have so many different templates that you can use, because anything that you need to write, whether it's an ad, whether it's a blog post, or whatever it may be, they have a template that can help you get started and give you a good starting block from there. So let's walk through a quick example using the long form assistant of writing a blog post. So in this example, we'll do one about making chicken tacos, because who doesn't like chicken tacos? Who doesn't like tacos, period? If you don't like tacos, you're a weirdo. But moving on. So to start off, we'll type a little description about what we want to talk about. Obviously, in this case, we're going to be talking about making chicken tacos. And this is just to give the AI some context to work with, give it some ideas of what you're trying to create and have it be able to pull those concepts into your writing. You can optionally enter keywords you want it to focus on. And this is actually a really good thing if you're doing SEO or you're doing keyword-based content. You want to make sure that you utilize those and let it incorporate those into your writing. And once you have those two pieces in place, you can just scroll down to the title section and click generate ideas, and Jarvis will create some title options for you, and you basically can be able to scroll through those title options and see the one that fits your topic best. Now, once you've selected the title, you can scroll down to the intro paragraph section, and this to me is one of the most beneficial parts of this software, is that it allows you to be able to get a full intro paragraph that catches the attention of your readers and incorporates your keywords and also the title of your blog post. And a lot of times this for me was kind of the hardest part of starting a blog post, because I would run into writer's block and would kind of have a hard time putting it together the way I wanted it to. So having this generate some ideas for me to be able to start with is super helpful, because that speeds up my writing and allows me to be able to get stuff on the website quicker than ever. So once we've done that, we basically have the core parts of our blog post ready. We've got the title, we've got the keywords, and we've got the intro paragraph already created for us by Jarvis. So we can open the editor and basically start getting into finishing off the rest of the blog post from here. Now we're in the long form editor, and it looks just like a Google Docs interface. You can make any changes that you want to the post as you go. You can add stuff, you can take stuff off. It's literally just like typing on Microsoft Word or Google Docs, whichever one you've been using the most of. Once you're ready for Jarvis to continue writing, just hit the compose button button on the left side of the screen, and it'll start generating the next part of the content. So you basically type in a little bit of what you want, hit compose, and let it continue filling in the blanks from there. And if you don't like what it's created or don't like the ideas that it's giving you, you can just hit the refresh button and it'll basically rewrite that section of the post and give you another set of ideas to work from. So it's a really cool way to be able to speed up that writing process, because it takes in what you put into it, it takes in the details, the descriptions that you put into it, and it tries to fill in the gaps with what you haven't put in there yet. What's really been awesome for me while using Jarvis over the past month or so has been the speed that I've been able to create blog posts. In the past, it's taken me about, I would say, 3 to 4 days to create 3 to 4 blog posts for the Cashed Out website. And while using Jarvis over the past month, I've been able to create 3 to 4 blog posts a day while using that, instead of 3 to 4 blog posts in a week. So that's been tremendously awesome. It's allowed me to be able to put more content on the website and be able to really churn through and put out good content that's keyword optimized, that can allow the website to be able to rank and show up better. So that's been a huge blessing for me, and it's been like one of the things that I've been totally enamored with this software so far. One drawback that I've seen over using this for the past month or so is that you still have to put a decent amount of input in order to get some content that makes sense out of Jarvis. What I mean by that is that you just can't tell it to write a blog post about chicken tenders and have it perfectly nail the topic that you're trying to cover without your input. You know, that we're really not going to get anything that does that until we have technology that can possibly read our minds and perfectly decipher what we want to say in a blog post. So it's not perfect. Obviously, if you don't give it input, or if you don't give it guidance, if you just kind of type in the idea and topic that you wanted to write on and just keep hitting compose, it's going to create a lot of nonsense. For example, in this taco post, if I don't give it some type of guidance or input, it'll fill in the rest of this post with stuff that doesn't fully go together. You know, in this case, it's just repeating the same sentence in a different paragraph. So it's not really creating anything new, and it's almost gotten caught in a loop because I'm not giving it direction. I'm not giving it like a little bit of starting points in terms of the paragraphs or in terms of what I want it to say. So this is a little bit of a drawback, but honestly, it isn't a huge drawback because we don't really have, as far as, civilians know, we don't really have software that can kind of read our minds and perfectly create content the way that we would want it, or the way that we would read it elsewhere without our input. So there's still going to be some of your input involved. It's not completely hands off, but like I said, it cuts down the time in terms of content creation. It's not perfect, but it's a great step in terms of moving forward and being able to create content quickly. So last but not least, let's talk about the cost. Is it worth the price, right? So what's the cost of getting access to Jarvis? There's a couple different service tiers that you can choose to tap into. The packages start at $29 a month for the starter package, and this gives you up to 20,000 words generated per month with that package. They currently have 2 boss mode plans listed, but there's actually only one. There's not 2 boss mode plans. One of those plans should actually be the Pro plan, which is the $59 a month plan, and this gives you up to 50,000 words generated. And the actual boss plan, which is kind of their top tier plan, this is at $119 a month, and this gives you unlimited word generations and basically all the features that you would want from Jarvis. You're going to get it with the boss plan. So the pricing isn't too extreme if you're strategic with how you use the $29 and the $59 month plans. If you choose to go with those 2 plans, if you're very strategic with how you use them and you're not just spamming it and using it for every single thing, then you should be able to get a lot out of those 2 plans without having to go to the ultimate plan. But if you do a ton of content creation, like I do SEO and I do web design, and I do a lot of blog posts and different things like that, so I found value in the boss plan and the $119 plan, because that's unlimited words, unlimited regeneration, and I can basically create as much as I want to without having to be concerned about limits. But for $120, and if your job is to create content, then that's not too steep of a price. I know I was assuming that the cost would probably be like $300, $400, $500 for what this can do and what it can create, but I'm thankful that it's only $119 for that ultimate plan. But like I said, the $29 and the $59 plans still perfectly good. Will still be able to get you what you need if you're not doing super large amount of content creation. So overall, my experience, I would say yes, this AI writer, this Jarvis content writer is definitely worth the hype. I'd say it's such a useful tool. As I mentioned, if you're doing a ton of content creation, it's invaluable being able to accelerate the pace pace at which you can create content, and not just junk content. You actually be able to create good quality content that's search engine optimized and allows your website to be able to perform well. And also for other things, whether you're doing YouTube videos, it can help you with scripts, it can help you with all sorts of different things. So there's so much value that gets packaged into Jarvis that I would have to say it's definitely worth the price if you're looking into it. So if you're not doing a ton of content creation, like I mentioned, use the lower tier plans, but if you are, definitely jump into the boss plan. I haven't had any issues with that and I highly recommend it. So definitely check it out. Got the link below if you need it, and if you want to try it out, definitely be sure to check that out. So hope this helped you guys out. Hopefully this introduction, this little walkthrough with Jarvis gave you a better idea of what it has to offer and whether or not it's worth your time. But you decide that for yourself. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to try it out, or let me know what you think about AI writing in general. I know AI is kind of like the next wave, so it will be interesting to see what happens in tech with AI over the next couple years. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.